in the NFL for Cam Newton, but it is a very resounding year one for him in New England. Lots to learn for Cam as he takes control of a new offense, a new system, a new way of life up there in Foxborough. Take a listen.
I'm curious, do you feel as though the starting quarterback job is yours right now?
Absolutely not. Every day is a work day for me, and that label is not important to me right now because I know I have so much that I need to get better at, so much that I need to learn, so much that I need to be comfortable with. And throughout this process, that's the last thing that I'm pretty much worried about, knowing that, there are certain things when I come to the line of scrimmage and it's just not as firing mentally as I would want it to be, rather than other plays that may be called. And I see, a person like Hoyster go to the line and he's just as sharp as it could be. And, from me asking him questions and he answered them and, steady and things like that, there's things that I know I need to become better at. And until I get those things done, everything else is irrelevant.
Look at the card. I didn't know he had cards
Brandon,
in the hat, too.
Yes. That is
Ace King. Ace King in the side of the hat.
It's a guys.
Sorry, Jen,
I got too excited.
Tremendous point. I fell in love with Cam Newton during this press conference. He was humbled and he got it and he understood. Nick, let me just tell you, this is the only thing I wanted from Cam. He deserves it, but let him earn it. That's all I've been saying this whole time. He deserves the position. Let him go out there and earn it. It's still a bad hat. Go ahead. What?
Jenna?
I had to get that off my chest.
Check your mailbox in 1 week. We got another Cam jersey coming to you. Nick got one. Now you're getting one too. Brandon, you're next.
I earned it, Kevin.
And for the kids.
I earned that jersey. All right, Brandon, sorry.
Jenna.
We had to get all that dirty laundry out of the way. Go ahead. What'd you think of what Cam had to say?
Listen, this isn't about Cam Newton. This was all about Bill Belichick. And I absolutely love this. Following Cam this entire offseason was a roller coaster because I, too, like you, wanted Cam to feel humility or think that he's going to be feeling it for the very first time. So when he gets cut, when you go from Superman to being cut, that can really humble you. And the way he approached his offseason, I felt was phenomenal. Then he gets the job. Once he got the job, the first thing he posted was, I'm releasing old Cam. Cam is back. They're taking advantage of me. And I was like, no, don't go that way, Cam. Because I wanted to see this guy who already lives with a chip on his shoulder, with an even bigger chip on his shoulder, but with humility. So I just thought, no, we're going to see it, the same old Cam, right? But then, if you listen closely, you hear Cam, and you're like, wow. Is this Cam or is this Bill Belichick getting to Cam? Because what I imagine is Bill Belichick walking in to the team meeting, putting on on the screen the picture of Superman. We haven't done anything. Like, you haven't won anything. And Cam, come on, man. You just got here. You don't even know how to call X-Pop Zeus prick. Come on, Cam. So then what happens in the Patriots organization, this is what they call the Patriots way. It's called a cascading of communication. Whatever Bill Belichick says in front of the team, then the players start to say. You see Edelman, you see Tom Brady, you see Gronk, you see the defensive guys start saying the same thing. And this is what I see in Cam is he finally get it. So I'm excited for Cam. I think this could be one of the best years he's ever had because he's not only a superstar talent, but he's now getting the coaching that's going to take his game to a whole nother level. I'm excited.
So here's the thing.
I'm with you.
I happen to believe false humility is way overrated, but people eat it up as evidenced by this show, so fine. Good for him.
Please.
But this is a great example, Wilds, of Cam falling right into the Patriot way, which is two parts say nothing and one part lie through your teeth. It's a tried and true method for the Patriots, and it's worked out quite well. Cam knows he's the starter.
6 Super Bowls.
Like, listen, Brian Hoyer is 1-11 since 2015. Has thrown 65 passes in the last 2 full seasons. And Stidham
Super Bowl champion Brian Hoyer.
How do you put this kindly? Jared Stidham is Jared Stidham. So Cam Newton is the starter. But he is doing the right thing because of the organization that he's in, Wilds, which is to say, hey, I haven't earned it yet. I still got to go check with Hoyer about the calls at the line of scrimmage. And then he was nice and he threw Stidham in there too. He's like, and I ask him occasionally, like, where's good to eat around here? Because maybe you can help me with that.
Oh,
but like, so this is like what, so he's saying the right things, but it is an impossibility, Wilds, that a healthy Cam Newton is not your starter week 1 against the Miami Dolphins.
Well, I appreciate all those nice things that you said about Cam Newton and the reigning dynasty in all of sports, the Patriots. I'd be a little bit nervous if I were you, though, Nick, because I know you think you can compartmentalize, say, oh, well, the Patriots are over here, but the Chiefs are on this little mountaintop. They don't need to worry about the Patriots. Well, you do, my friend, because everybody, that's just another thing that's been wrong. And I've been 2 months, and I've heard several wrong answers of what was going to work. And if we could play some music, some game show music, I'll tell you what's going to happen as we go through these Cam timelines. One of them was like, hey, that's not even there yet, but sure. I'll get to that in a second. The first one was, hey, is Cam, the Bill Belichick is going to tank? Wrong! They're projected to have 9 wins, 3rd most in the AFC. Hey, there's no money for Cam, Nick. Remember that old fallacy? Nope, Cam signed for $550. How about this one? Stidham is the heir. Incorrect, sorry. Bill Belichick loves to win more than he loves to just give people the job. Here's another one we heard a lot about. Cam needs the promise to start. Judges? Wrong again. He competed in Blinn College, I told you, and he was asked today, do you feel like the quarterback? He said, absolutely not. How about this one? Wouldn't mesh with Belichick. Remember that one, Jenna? He wouldn't mesh with Belichick. Wouldn't mesh with McDaniels.
Now he's speaking like Belichick.
Survey says, another one wrong. Another one wrong. He's the first one in the building, and Bill Belichick said he's very impressed. Which, coming from Bill Belichick, is like the Field of Dreams scene where it's like, hey, want to have a catch? And you say yes. Just you cry. If Bill Belichick ever says he's very impressed with you, it's his top of the mind. And now we're going to end where we started. People didn't think Edelman would fall in love with Cam like he fell in love with Brady. Wrong. 2 superheroes, Nick. 2 Hall of Famers coming up. So I feel very good. And I think you should be more worried about the Chiefs than you're willing to admit.
Brandon, were you surprised?
That was
Cam,
great, Wilds. I love that.
You seem surprised that Cam is displaying the Patriot way like this, at least through his press conferences. Are you surprised by it?
No, because I've really been tracking Cam all offseason, and I wanted to figure out where his head was. And I was excited for what he could possibly do next. But I'm not surprised because Cam, players, all we want is someone that's going to give us a chance. Just give us a chance to be successful, unlock my full potential, win the game in the 4th quarter. That's all we want. He knows he's going to get that at Bill Belichick. So he's going to listen to Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick will coach him the same way he coached Tom Brady. If you make a mistake, you're going to get called out in a team meeting. If you fumble the ball, you jump off sides, just take a lap. We're seeing that already. And this is why Cam has an opportunity to take his game to a whole nother level. He's still, 32 or something? He's a young guy.
Yeah, exactly right. So, and Wilds, while your presentation there was spectacular, one thing that I think you will acknowledge is that all of those prognostications that you were listing off that the general public had made, you know who was on the other side of all of them? This guy.
The 2 Patriots fans on the show, you and me, buddy.
No, I'm not a Patriot fan, but
you and
all
me.
along,
two peas in a pod. You right here?
I said Cam was going to go there.
Superman
all
and
along,
Batman.
I said the Patriots would never tank. So I say that to say this. And now I will also be proven correct on this final Patriots prognostication, which is they are not in the Chiefs class, buddy. Listen, it's a good story, and I'm happy for Cam, and I'm glad he's going to be able to rebuild his value. Oh, you think they can be in the Chiefs class, Brandon?
You guys won 1 Super Bowl, and now all of a sudden you're dethroning the
marked down
Patriots?
as a dynasty.
They dethrone themselves. When you throw a pick 6 to lose in the wild card round, you're dethroned. That's the rules. It's in the dynasty rules right here.
We're going to find out in 13 days. That's when the NFL gets underway. So, momentarily, we will see who is right. Hey, Chris Broussard joins us on the other side. We got to talk some basketball. This is First Things First.